I will pose each question and then you can answer. And then for Mr. Fatkur, please give response or follow-up question.
Point 2. Student A. 1. How would you define a healthy diet?
Miss Lana?
Yes, so for me, it's the definition of healthy diet should be aligns with the governmental regulation related to ideal diet. It is called isi piringku in Indonesia. So it's basically consists of carbohydrate, and then you have the what is it, fiber, and then you have like maybe veggies and fruits, and then you have the proteins also, proteins too, like beef or chicken or lamb or eggs and so on. And what else? Yeah, I think it's just
With milk?
yeah, with milk. I think that's all.
Okay. Mr. Fatkur, you can give a response to Miss Lana's answer.
Okay, Miss Lana, do you prefer have a healthy diet with advice from nutritionists or just open tutorial on YouTube?
As I am a student and I haven't, I have no job, which means I don't earn money at this time. So I prefer going on YouTube, scrolling on it, and looking for some advice from influencers. I mean, the nutrition influencers, which fields are related to nutrition and food and so on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the second question.
What do you think are the reasons why many people do not eat healthy food?
Okay.
So why do people do not eat healthy food? So when we it actually it depends on the region or nations. So in America, the real food like real veggies, real fruits, and so on, it is just expensive as hell. So people from middle and lower class would be face some struggle to purchase the food. However, if we look in the cases of Indonesia, it is more likely to people do not eat healthily because they think it's just bland and do not have any good taste, like tasteless and so on. However, the difference between America and Indonesia is the food, the real food prices here is quite affordable. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, Miss Nana, can you give a recommendation of any healthy food for range for child with good taste and more of more cheaper on price.
So, regard related to more tasty and more like tasteful food, we can make a meal or beverages from like ingredients which are provided in our society, like you know fruits and veggies, such as like you can make some juices or some porridges or some innovation which will appeal to children, such as the nugget veggies, and you can do like smoothies and so on.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue to the third question.
3. How can governments encourage people to eat more healthily?
Okay.
How can the government encourage people to eat more healthily?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is already applied in Indonesia with the president's program, which is named as Makan Bergizi Gratis. I think it encourages people, especially students, to eat more healthy food, which like which hopefully can reduce the case of stunting in Indonesia. Besides that, the government can like make other program, such as the free ingredients, such as veggies and fruits for people who are in need, especially for those who are lower class, I guess. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, Miss Nana, what do you think about this program about MBG makan bergizi gratis is effective policy that government give to Indonesian child to decrease stunting and achieve an Indonesia mass to 2045.
So from my perspective, it's not quite effective, since many students are suffering from poisonous food that came from the Makan Bergizi Gratis. And you know the government actually do does the so-called generalized food. So people, for example, people in Papua, who actually use sagu as their main food, but the government give them like rice for them to eat, which is not originally um, from Papua and not commonly used in Papua for uh, the main food. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, can you give suggest for the government uh, when where the go to be benchmark on this program to another country or another companies or organization?
So basically, I think the government should lower the prices of food as the food itself is not quite affordable for most people in Indonesia. If the government would like to reduce the prices of food, people in Indonesia would be more people people in Indonesia would be more likely to afford real food and nutrition, like what is it, nutrition, full of nutrition food. Yeah, so people would not depend on government all the time. Yes, I think it is my suggestion for the government.
Okay, Miss Lana, thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Fatkur.
Okay, we will do the number 4 and until 6. So Mr. Fatkur will answer it and then Miss Lana will respond to it.
7.3. 4. Are fast food companies responsible for making people fat?
I think I will disagree about that statement. Uh, because fast food, it's fast food is not means junk food. Fast food, it can be healthy. Because in many years we have get technology or food technology and nutritionist to uh, to research and get any and get conclude, but the fast food is not mean junk food, so it's it's not mean can be get people fat. I think this Miss Lana.
So you're saying that fast food is not junk food, right? So what's the difference? What's the difference between fast food and junk food, Mr. Fatkur?
Okay, I think fast food is uh, it's about the time to cooking. So uh, many restaurant can give a fast food with a professional chef to serve menu and have a food dance anytime. I don't know how to I don't know. In many culture, is fast food is and it have a different between Indonesia. Uh, Even the America, it's fast food mean is hamburger like hamburger or just little have any kind of protein or just have a carbohydrate in this food. But in Indonesia, fast food means the food can serve by several time about 1 to 5 minutes to serve the menu. Things I think the different meaning of fast food and junk food is also also have a different culture and country, Miss Lana. How about the
Okay. Can we move to the next recording, Miss?
Okay, let's continue to the next question.
Five. Why do you think fast food is so popular?
Okay.
okay? In my perspective on experience to watching advertise and social media, is fast food. We can get I think it's the definition of fast food from America. I think it's a hamburger or anything else. That it's cheaper and it tastes good. It's we live in the big city and we have any condition of get of move fast, so we can we usually usually can anything it's fast, so is fast food is more suitable for the big city. I think that's it, Miss Lana.
So you think that it is because fast food is just like fast in the serving, right, or something?
Yes, Miss Lana. I think it must be about the time to serve from chef to dining. So
What would you do to make real food more popular than fast food?
mm, okay, I think it's a healthy life to be popular. So the influencer about healthy life, such as Rai or anything, a runner or 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 another gym. So miss be influence to the people to get healthy life. So the people that have get the information about healthy life, so move from fast food to healthy food because they sadar they must be help
Realize.
to healthy people. I think that's it, Miss Lana.
Okay,
Can we
so
continue?
the next question is,
All right.
What would happen if restaurants had to label all their meals to clearly show ingredients, calories, fat content, etc.?
Mm, I agree with this statement because uh, people must be can choose and have to information about that food that come to their mouth and to their body. So it's open information to these people before they eat. I think this it.
let's say that the the nutrition description is works on influencing people to eat more healthy food, but if it's not, what would you do?
Okay, I think this now in the age, many people get uh, in knowledge about health the before the when, when the education is moved forward, and many young people to have higher education. So the the literation about the nutrition, it's more affect the people. So it should be have a conscious about the effect of fast food. So it's back to the company. So it's to hire an influential healthy and the government if a regulation such as now in a popular is about tax about sugar tax. It's I think it means a lot to me because Indonesia is many get diabetes, so we want to regulate the sugar with tax. I think this this is a Lana.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fatkur, for answering my questions.
Thank you, Miss Lana.
Okay, good job for the discussion. Mr. Afan, now that you are here, you haven't answered the last questions from Mr. Fatkur question, right? Mr. Fatkur, will you please share the question? Okay. So do you want to ask the question, Mr. Fatkur? Or I can ask it for you?
I I asked Mr. Afan.
Okay, Mr. Afan, can you please open your mic? Can you speak? How's the signal?
I think my signal better than tonight.
Okay, okay. You can do the discussion.
Sure, I can.
In Mr. Afan, how should government organization and companies ensure that children are not influenced by fast food advertising?
Hello, Mr. Por. I think the governments do must do the campaigns. Uh, the benefit of being of of eating the fresh food, maybe I think the government must be campaigns the other side from the fast food. Uh, did not tell uh, the keburukan, but tell the benefit from the solution, I think.
Okay, when is most effective time or day to implement restriction on fast food advertising targeted at children? Mr.
I think uh, the time that uh, should restrict should the the time that government should be restricted to advertise their fast food is when the children back to home from the school, maybe at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. But I think it will difficult than we think because the fast food restaurant find the font from that. Like that, Mister.
Okay, where the children must expose to fast food advertising.
For nowadays, I think from the internet, like on social media, like YouTube or TikTok, maybe, and I think the parent must uh, restrict their children. Yeah, like that.
Okay, is enough, Miss? Or we just
Okay, if you want to give response, that's also fine. But do you have any feedback for that?
okay? I think it's enough, Miss.
Alright. Okay, so after this, I want to give another exercise for the part 2. So there is a new topic, and you can make notes and prepare maybe a paper or just make notes in your device. The card is this one. Wait, still loading. So I want you to describe a time that you were really busy. You should say when was the time, why you were so busy, how did you cope with it. You
May
can,
I?
yeah.
Uh, is it a time or the routine time, Miss? Our routine time?
Mm,
Maybe just a day or in 2 years ago or
yes, I think so. It's a specific, not the routine one.
okay.
Maybe you get an event or a project. If any of you are ready to speak, you can let me know.
I want to try.
Yes, you can.
Hello everyone. I want to tell you a time that I was really busy. It the time is when I become a leader from my organization in campus. That I was a leader of himpunan, and there was a event that I think I should go to 1% every day tonight. The event is orientation for the new member. Uh, there is more. There was a lot of, sorry miss, perizinan in English.
Permissional letter or permissions?
Okay. There is a lot of permission that should I uh, do, and probably the but uh, I remember to uh, I anyway from the busy time that I was, uh, I feel like more alive because I cope it with make a to-do list every day and discuss with my friend uh, what an event I should do first, and uh, yeah, that's all, miss. Thank you, miss.
Okay, for this time, each person has to ask one question. Yeah, I want to ask you first. Afan, what was the event called?
The event called in bahasa Osjur,
Oh,
but
I see. For your campus.
for my organization in campus,
What organization?
himpunan mahasiswa oceanografi, miss.
Oh, okay, I see, I see. Um, so was it because you need to go somewhere that you need a lot of permissions?
Yes, it is, miss. It was.
Where did you go?
Uh, I need to I need to go to that to the what's you call it, docent pembimbing, lecturer and go to back to the organization. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was going somewhere like a location.
Ah, from the location,
Mm-hmm.
I go to most of location, like first in campus, and then go to the field. There is in Lembang,
Mm-hmm.
and then for the final is in Putri Mount.
Oh,
Mount
okay.
Putri.
Yeah, Mount Putri. Miss Lana or Mr. Fatkur, please ask one question.
Okay, Miss Afan, do you enjoy to do the time you're busy?
Uh, I enjoyed it because I meet a new person every day. and talk to them and got a new idea and a new sorry,
Inside.
Miss Il. Yeah, like that, Mr. Fatkur, and I very enjoyed it.
Okay.
Do you have any struggling or issue to handle this organization?
Mm, I did it. I did it. Uh, the the most the most struggling time that I did is when the we call it pelantikan, and because the distance to from enough far enough from our campus, and the participant is not only the member but from the alumnus and from the lecturer, and I think this is the most I struggle and I give my energy like that.
Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, Miss Lana.
I would like to ask Mr. Afan, why did you choose to be the leader of a student association?
I I choose I choose to be a leader because I love my organization, and I think if there any if there any position can make me can there is any position that I can make the change for my organization, it is a leader, Miss.
Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Afan, Miss Lana, and Mr. Fatkur, for your discussion. Who wants to speak next?
I would like to try, Miss.
Yeah, sure.
So I would like to describe the time that I were really busy. It was in 2023. It on in October, to be precise. I don't remember the the tanggal itu apa ya, tanggal the
Date.
date. Yes, but I'm sure that it was in October. Why I were so busy is because I am the committee of an event. So the event was called Cultural Harmony Festival. It's a cross-cultural festival. So we invite people from many different countries like Zimbabwe, Japan, China, and Thailand to like share their culture to our students. And as I was one of the committee, I was the public relation. I was the LO. What is LO in Indonesia? LO for my friend who is from Zimbabwe. And as the committee, I like it was so busy from the morning until the afternoon. Like I think it was 5 or 6 p.m. The event ended ended at 5 or 6 p.m. And how did I cope with it? I'll I will I back then I definitely went to my dormitory and give gave my time to relax, gave myself time to relax and watch some entertaining videos to make my mood um, come back again. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay, thank you. So what was the event called?
It it's Cultural Harmony Festival. The abbreviation is Kulharfest.
Ah, okay. And you are LOing for the person from Zimbabwe, ya?
Yes, her name is Patty.
Mm-hmm.
She was so nice and pretty, and however, I struggle in communicating with her because of her, you know, her accent, her African, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
her African accent. So I had to listen to her properly and, yeah.
How old was she?
Actually, I don't remember her age,
But is
but
she like
I'm sure
student?
that she is older, yeah, older than me. She is, now she is an economic student at my university.
Okay. Were there any other foreigner as well other than Zimbabwe?
Yes, there were like some friends from Indonesia, China, Japan, and Thailand. I remember the friends from China. His name is, I don't know the Chinese name, but his Indonesian name is Satya. His international name is Friedrich, I guess. Yeah, he was so nice too.
All right. Mr. Fatkur and Mr. Afan, you may ask.
Good to ask to Miss Lana,
Yes.
Miss Lana. Do you still have communicate with Mr. Satya and I forget the virgin from the Zimbabwe. You still
So
have
for Satya and Patty, I don't communicate much often in real life. I just like, being mutual at Instagram on Instagram. However, my friend from Japan who was invited to the event too, he is in my class, so we communicate pretty much.
oh right. And one question more, Miss. May I?
Sure. Yes. Yes. No problem.
I'm so curious why the Mr. Satya have Indonesian
Indonesian
name
name.
rather than he thought his name, the original name, Chinese name. Can you give me the explanation, Miss Anna?
Okay, so back then I had asked his Chinese name, but it's quite hard to pronounce it as an Indonesian. So I think that's why he he would he rather to be called with Indonesian name here with the name Satya.
Oh, like that. Okay. I got it. Thank you, Miss Anna.
Yes.
Yes, the name is probably hard to pronounce. That's why he has Indonesian name. Mr. Fatkur, you got questions?
Okay, Miss Warna, I want to ask you, what's the experience or advantage to be LO that you can take?
Okay. So back then, when I went to Jogja um for seeing my grandmother from my dad, I dreamt to communicate with foreigners, with tourists from abroad. So in this event, my dream had had come true, and the second advantage is I can be friend with them, especially from Japan, as he is in my class too. And the third one, I guess I can broaden my network, as it was my first time being a committee in my university.
Okay, that's all.
I think that's all.
Alright, that's all. Mr. Fatkur, you may start your answer to speaking.
Okay. Okay, I want to describe the time you really busy. The time I really busy, I think it's I have to in organization in work as a PMT, Pusat Monitoring Telekomunikasi in the Ministry of Communication and Digital. We must be socialists. That's our program and our application. That's called Signal Monitoring, to head of region as communication and informatic in the city. So we have five city to show. So we have a road show from Medan, Jakarta, Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, and Makassar. So we had any struggling because it's my first time and I have a role for a vice leader. So I have to planning from, and I have limited time to planning, and we have to 3 months and 1 month for planning and preparation, 1 month and 1 weeks. So in 1 weeks we move to another city. So it's much struggling for me. So it must be evaluation before that, and I've the my manager is so angry with another preparation. It must be it's much delayed. So I think it's my time, my busy time. Just miss.
Is that all? Okay.
Yes, miss. That's it all.
Um, what do you need to socialize about?
Uh, we we have a new application that's called Sigmon to monitoring the signal on the rural area
Mhm.
and city state, but it's much important to rural area. So we if they install the Sigmon and the click speed test is uh, directly the data goes to pusat monitoring telecommunication, so we can monitoring in rural area, so we can manage the quality of network, miss.
Oh, okay. Um, so you need to socialize it to the people who works in those area or who?
Oh, we socialize to head of region
Mm-mm.
in city. Indonesia have four 514 regency and city, so we must invite it to our socialization and divided by five city. So we in so we first we socialize with head of region. So head of region socialize uh,
Is
to
lower.
people that on city and
Okay.
lower organization more.
Okay. Uh, so can we move to the other link because this is going to be over soon. Let's move.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I have shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So Mr. Fatkur, you can answer the question from either Mr. Afan or Miss Lana. Who wants to ask first?
I would like to ask Mr. Fatkur, who was the feeling of being in that project?
Uh, I think it's unpredictable because I have experience on the campus, but it's my first experience from the work. So I will it's I have a planner and preparation. So it's I s- I was struggling to get a contact for head region because we have done linear. So the head of region is related to PEMDA, not a ministry. So I think struggling is to invite them to move 5 city because it's uh, such like in East, so in Makassar. So we invited for Maluku, Papua, it's so hard because it's really cost. So and we must be accommodate that person that from Papua. So it's costly. So we must balancing about the cost and prepare. I think this plan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fatkur.
I would to ask to you, Mr. Fatkur,
Okay, Mr. Afan.
was help, Mr. And can you give me one word that can describe the feel you have when the event was held?
The event held by 5 city. We have a roadshow from in 5 big city in Medan, Jakarta, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, and Makassar. So in one word, yeah, one word that describe that experiences is it's fun, but fun to the project is have done. So we can sleeping enough because during the project in 3 months we ate, so we didn't have any sleep enough, and we just coordinating with another uh, another head of department on city. So one city we must invite with 100 head of region. So it's but I think we have uh, we have a great team. So it must be help me a lot and my manager too. So I think it's a great experience for me.
Okay, for your thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So the next exercise, you can access this link that I just shared. So there is many topics here that you can choose. So please write your name and which topic that you choose. You can prepare your answer for the topic that you choose. So there's book, animals, family, food, etc. So write your name in the chat box and which topic you would like to speak about.
Excuse me, Miss, but
Yes.
the link, the documents is I have like asked for
Permission?
Yes.
Oh,
permission,
alright.
yes, but it was yes.
Sorry, let me change the setting first. Okay, you can access it now. So there is around 20 option you can choose.
Sorry, Miss, where should we write our name in our notes in this document?
Sorry, what was your question?
Or where is we should write down our name
You can write down in your own paper,
on?
in your own note, but you can write your name and the topic that you choose in the chat box.
Okay, Miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
You can prepare for around 5 minutes, yeah? Okay, I will ask Miss Lana, and then Miss Lana will ask Mr. Afan, and then Mr. Afan will ask to Mr. Fatkur ya. Um, Miss Lana, are you ready?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, so part one, you choose the friends topic.
Yes.
Wait, let me find it first. Okay. So, do you have a lot of friends? Close friends? Tell me about your friends.
So I have one close friend. Her name is Hani, but people usually call her Saida or Amal. She We met in elementary school. However, we got close since I was in junior high school, and she's loyal and nice to me. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So, do you think that friendship is important?
I think it is important because as people as social people who needs company from other people, friends are important for us. They help us company and not feeling lonely. Whenever we get some struggle, they would help us to at least soothe us out so we don't get like stressed or depressed.
Okay. And which do you prefer, to spend time with friend or spend time alone?
As an introverted person, basically I prefer spending my time alone. However, there are times in which I feel I have to connect with people. So at that time, I would be calling my friends, my close friend to be precise, and talk with them to clear my mind out.
Okay. What kind of individuals do you like as friends?
To so the I think the characteristics of people which suits me as a friend is like loyal and genuine, and what is jujur in English?
Honest?
Honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I like people who respect me and let myself let out my feelings or my opinion and respect all of my opinions and not cut my words up when I was talking.
Mm-hmm. And do you like to meet them face to face?
I tend to spend my time alone, so I guess I don't quite really into it. However, if we need time to connect and communicate, I would like to do it.
Mm. And are they mostly from your school or outside school?
As I am the type of person who are not quietly going out, my friends are definitely coming from the same school as mine. For example, my close friend, Honey, she was attending the same school as mine from the elementary school until the high school. However, as we have to separate when I have to attend university.
Okay. Will you please describe a friend who is a good leader?
So I have a friend who is a good leader.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Adis. In near time, my classmates, and me will have a occasion. We will probably go to some beaches in Jogja, and Adis, acts as a leader. He manage and prepare things. He lead my classmates during the discussion. Where should we go? When will we go? And etc.
Okay. So, generally, are friends or family more important to people your age?
If we compare between those two, which are more important than other, I think it is family is more important than friends, because family, you know the popular saying, um, blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
So I think family is more important to my age, because they will not, like, apa ya, they will not leave us whatever our condition is.
Okay. And how do people in Indonesia usually make friends?
There are plenty of ways for people in my country to make friends. So basically, people can make friends through social media like Twitter or Instagram or TikTok and etc. The second one, the second way, people can just join a community or a you know a committee or something else, or like an association, and broaden their network there.
Mm-hmm. Who do people tend to speak to about their personal problem?
From my perspective, people tend to speak about their personal problems to their close friends, especially the person or the people they are comfortable with, who are not easily judged them. And yeah,
That's all?
yes.
Okay. Each of you has 10 minutes. So Miss Lana will ask the next question to Mr. Afan about animals. Okay, Miss Lana, you can start.
Okay, Mr. Afan, do you like animals?
Hello, Miss Rana. Sure, I like animals.
What's your favorite animal and why?
Uh, the special animals. for me is tortoise, sulcata for specifically because sulcata have low maintenance and have long a long age, yeah, longest age, the longest age thing from the other animals.
Are people in your country in Indonesia fond of animals?
Yes, they are. I think sulcata sulcatas were found in Indonesia.
What kinds of animals as pets do people have in your country?
I think in Indonesia most of people pets cats, maybe like Persian cats or Angora cats, or maybe the second one I think dogs. Uh, Most people pets in Indonesia. Miss, can you hear me?
Yes. And then the next question. Do you think cities are suitable places for keeping a pet?
I think suitable place to pet uh, animals. It depends what animals you pet. If you pet the wild animals, I think you should do it in a village maybe or in trees. But when you pet like a cat, chicken, or a dog, in I think city is a suitable place to take care of them.
Okay. And the next question. Do children in Indonesia like animals?
I don't know uh, specifically, but where I go, I always saw the children pet the cat and the birds maybe, but there is no children pet tiger.
So what kind of animals do you think children like?
Mm, the pet I think children would like is the pet have a fluffy hair, uh, and you can pet them and touch them, and they are not strike to you.
Okay. So we're moving to the part two. Mr. Afan, can you describe an aquatic animal?
Sir, I want to describe a crocodile, Miss. Uh, the crocodile is an amphibian animal that live in water, but they nest in land. This is the wild animals you can find in maybe the most place you can find in Kalimantan, Islana. Uh, the crocodile can reach 5 to 6 meters long, and when you get catch up by them, I think you should go to the land and run fast and faster and run run so faster. Crocodile. I think the rumor for a man is a crocodile because they are have uh, more than two women. I think it's false because a crocodile is setia. They only have one what's it pasangan in their life.
One spouse.
Sorry, what is
Spouse. SPOUSE. Spouse.
they are only have one spouse in their life. That's all.
Okay, thank you for the description of crocodile. Now we're moving on to the part 3 of the speaking. The first question: in what ways are humans different from other animals?
The big difference of different animals is their mind. Animals just do something, their natural instinct, but human do their activities because they are have intelligence and
Okay, what are the main roles of animals in Indonesia?
sorry, I cannot got the main roles. You explain more, please.
So I think, what do animals, like the role of animals, like do they keeping the environment, or they keep the environment balance, or something else?
I think let's take the example for the crocodile. I think the crocodile role in our country predator. Crocodile make uh, unstable because they will eat the other fish and keep the river uh, uh, clean because there is no human will go there.
Okay. The next question: why is it important to conserve the world's animal and plant species?
Uh, the important purpose to conserve the animals. I think it will make the habitat or the environment more stable because if there is one of the food chains has been lost, I think we'll get a bigger effect to the environment. For example, like if the phytoplankton get lost from the earth, there, there is no for us.
That's all?
That's all.
Okay, the last question. Which species are endangered in Indonesia and why?
Mm, I think one animals were endangered in our country is uh, dugong and did you know pesut fish, miss, in Kalimantan?
I have heard the name, but I haven't seen the the product. Oh, not the product, the animal.
Because of that, I think the pesut animals and dugong was the species that dangerous because their habitat uh, got destroyed by the human,
Oh,
and go they must go to move to other place, but there is no place to uh, there is no place that they can live. That's all.
are they also hunted by the hunters?
Uh, I think so, miss.
Okay.
But heard there is a hunting for dugong and pesut.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Miss Lana and Mr. Afan.
Yes.
Mr. Afan, will you please ask Mr. Fatkur?
Okay.
It's about music, yeah.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Parkour. I would
Hey,
to
Mr. Afan.
music. Yeah, music. I want to ask you about something about music. For the part one, I want to ask you: do you like listening to music, Mr. Parkour?
Yeah, absolutely, Miss Afan. Uh, I like to listening music so much because it's make me feel better mood during my work on my run. It's also some make me feel better to uh, by by day. Yes, that's all.
Uh, so what kind of
Mm, the music is I think it's randomly, but the music that I play is ballad. I like ballad from South Korea. People like K-pop that's hard, but I like ballad so much, Mr. Rafa.
oh, do you play any kinds of music instrument in what is ballad?
Oh, ballad is
Do you play any
slow.
uh,
I play randomly, but my favorite is ballad. So I like rock or jazz, but it's my favorite is ballad, Mr. Rafa.
has the music that you listen to change since you were young?
Yes. It's my adolescent. It's my uh, on graduate on under on my SMA. I think I love Avenged Sevenfold or It's Hard. Make me feel be man or I think it's, in pop. Pop is make me feel get
Yeah. So the ballad is your favorite song. Is it right?
a sense of change any but now I change my music.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Have you ever been to a concert before? Oh, hello, Mister. My
Mr.
favorite
Fatko.
song is a ballad from Lehigh. Is my favorite song. I yeah, I heard so it's magnificent. Mm, okay. Comfort during work and 2 for 3 times in a year to local concert and international concert like K-pop music. You know, it's IU or member of SNSD, Taeyong. Oh, it's a great.
How much time do you spend listening to music every day?
And I forgot. I think it's during work.
I think the signal is not very good, Mr. Fatkur.
But I think it's 4 to 5 hours is enough.
Okay, that's for the part one, Mr. Fat. We will move to the part two. Can uh, can you describe your favorite song?
That's I mean mentioned before is my favorite song is uh, called Only by Lehigh from South Korean. It is okay. Sorry, sorry, my connection is lost.
Problem.
Is I like this sound of Lehigh. That's meaning and then meaning of the song. I think the song is have a deep emotion with a poetic lyric and powerful vocal from Lehigh, and it's ensure the emotional connection with uh, with partner. Mm. So it's love is not about physical aging, but focus day by day with a partner. I think this all, Mr. Afan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fatkur. Uh, okay, we will move to the part three.
Okay,
What kind of music is popular in your country?
I think you will agree with me. The popular music in my country, Indonesia, is dangdut. You know, uh, and we have a song of dangdut is popular of of my country, but nowadays in Gen Z or Gen Alpha is
EDM.
yeah, it's GDM or from TikTok.
Yeah.
This,
Okay, the next question is, at what age can people go clubbing in your country?
as far as I know, is I think it's 21 for the people can go to clubbing, but I don't know. But I can't. I never go to club before.
Oh, okay. So what do old people like to listen to?
Mm, I think I have a mirroring for my parent or my grandfather. Is I mean I think it's music for 1880s or 70s, like Queen or The
Roma Irama, right?
then Roma Irama. It's also Roma Irama and Abigail. And from Java, it's Didi Kempot as well. It must be sounded like every morning in my house from neighbor or from my parent.
Okay. And the last question is, do you think it is possible to judge someone's personality from in music?
No, we don't have to judge people by taste of music because we must be respect any music they hear because music is like a language. It's and that's people like is not be compared by other, so we must respect them at cost. That's it, Mr.
Okay. That's all. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Rafa.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Afan and Mr. Fatkur. Yeah, sometimes the personality of a person is different than the choice of music. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all for today's session. Do you have any question before I end the session?
No, miss.
Okay, thank you so much for joining. I will see you on Monday. Happy weekend.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you. See you.